If you want to be a highly successful Amazon FBA seller, then obviously you need to be able to find a product that actually works. And when I say works, I mean in terms of whether it makes a good Amazon FBA product or not, but more importantly, whether it actually works as a product. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 popular Amazon FBA products that just don't work. And when I say don't work, I mean the product themselves, they are crap. They are a waste of time. But for whatever reason, people keep picking them up and finding them in Helium 10 and Jungle Scout and thinking, this looks like a great product, but they don't really work at the heart of it. So let's run through those 5 products now, and then at the end of the video I'm going to talk about what you need to be doing when you're doing your product research and when you're collecting your samples from your suppliers to ensure that the product isn't going to be a failure. So the first product that keeps cropping up now and again, and this product is actually something that has been on my YouTube channel before in the video that I did where I paid someone to do my product research. So I'll put a link for that above now. But the first product is a dog barking collar, and these are meant to do exactly what it sounds. So they're meant to stop your dog from yapping away. Now, the version that I'm talking about is the only version that you're actually allowed to sell. It's where the collar goes on your dog's neck and it vibrates every time the dog barks. There used to be another version that I think gave an electric shock or something, but fortunately those have been banned. So the vibration version, from what I can see, they just do not work. And let's just have a quick look now. So this is the product that I've chosen to show you in the video. If we go down to the reviews now, and this is something that you should always be doing whenever you identify a product that you want to sell. Go straight to the reviews, look at as many reviews as you can, and look at what the 1 stars say. And if they say things like this, fitted well, but doesn't work, doesn't work. What else have we got? I realised, doesn't work. If you keep seeing the word doesn't work, that is a massive red flag. And it's something that you really need to address. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a bit more detail at the end about what you need to be doing. But obviously, if you do find a product like this and you've got your heart set on it, please make sure that you test and make sure that it actually works. I don't have a dog, so I wouldn't dream of ever selling this product because I've got no way of actually testing to see if it works. And the issue is that's going to happen if you do order a load of these units in. What tends to happen with new people that sell products like this is they'll order, say, 500 units. They'll get all their friends and family to buy, 10 to 15, so they can get 10 to 15 5-star reviews. So they'll get all 5-star reviews, they'll get 15 in total, and then they'll turn on the pay-per-click advertising and they'll start to sell. And customers will log on to Amazon, they'll type in dog barking collar, they'll see your product, they'll see that it's got a ton of 5-star reviews, it's got 15 5-star reviews, and they'll be like, brilliant. And the sales will go like that, sky high. And what this does is it gives false confidence to the person selling because they're like, brilliant, I'm selling an absolute ton, I'm going to reorder. And then what happens is, this is what I've seen happen many times now with people in the groups. They'll put a new order in with a supplier, say 1,000 units this time. The units will be getting made, and then a couple of weeks later, as the units are being paid for and on their way, the real reviews from real customers will start to flood in. And with products like this, there'll be 1-star reviews, and that's where the review score will plummet, the sales will dry up, and the seller will be stuck with a ton of units. So this is the first one that I just say, guys, I'd stay away from it. I'd stay away from a product like this unless you have got a dog and unless you can test it. So the second product that we're going to look at, again, it's another subjective one, is a pest repellent. Now these, again, have been quite popular historically with Amazon FBA sellers because they're cheap as chips to manufacture. You can get them for like 50 to 60p. Why do you think? Because they don't do anything. It's literally just plastic going into the wall that emits some sort of weird sound. So this is one that I found here. The person's reduced it from 12 to 9. If we look at the reviews here, they've got 133 and 3.4 out of 5, so we already know it's going to be bad. Let's look at the 1-star reviews and let's see what they say. So someone said, don't see this working, doesn't work, cheap Chinese crap, does nothing at all, didn't work. Let's have a look, still came in with bugs. You can see here, right, that people are saying it doesn't work. And I bet if we were to go to the very first reviews on this product, they'd probably all be 5 stars, at least 10 of them, because what this seller's done and what many other beginner sellers will do, exactly what I've just spoken about, get all the mates to give 5 stars, sales will spike, they'll order loads, they'll get overconfident, and then they'll find themselves in a situation like this where they're getting horrible reviews which are going to be so destructive to you and your business. If you get a 3.4 rating out of 5, you can pretty much kiss goodbye any chance of getting to the front page for many keywords, having loads of sales and being profitable. The next one that I've identified, again, as a bit of a waste of time for a very similar reason to the pest repellent, is a cat repellent. I didn't actually know these existed until I spoke with my friend earlier. These basically go in your garden and apparently they scare off cats. But again, let's just flip to the 1-star reviews and have a look what people are saying. And you can see, again, the word does not work. It keeps coming up over and over again. I actually saw quite a funny one when I came on here earlier. I'm going to see if I can find it. It said something like, I bought this, I was really looking forward to it, and then a cat literally came and took a dump right in front of it, which I thought was funny. Oh yeah, here we go. It says, woke up the next day to find a little gift from one of the local cats 1 meter in front. I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you? So, I mean, if a new customer saw that 1-star review, they're not going to buy, and you're going to struggle to shift these types of products. So again, cat repellent, it's another one that doesn't work. Then we've got a snore stopper. So for the exact same reasons, again, these products are not proven. Actually, in fact, when I had another browse on this earlier, I saw this one here, NHS approved remedy. And you know, if I was looking to sell a product like this, I might be like, oh, brilliant, NHS approves of it. Let's look at the reviews, shall we? So this one's got a 2.8 score out of 5, which is dreadful. If you have a 2.8 score out of 5, again, you're going to struggle. And again, you can see here all the reviews, waste of time of money, doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. So I'm not going to talk about that one anymore. And then finally, this is another one that I know doesn't work either because I've tried them before. Mosquito bracelets that are meant to send mosquitoes away from you. You just have to flip down. I mean, this one here, actually, you can see the price. They've reduced the price to £3.95. They're not going to be making a profit. And the reason they've done that is because they're getting 1-star reviews and they can't shift them. I don't want this to happen to you guys. So make sure when you're doing your product research, you look through the reviews of the niche that you're looking into. And if they say doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work, make sure you tread really, really carefully. Now, those are all the products that I wanted to talk about. But what I wanted to say, guys, is whenever you're doing your product research, as I've just mentioned repeatedly, look through the reviews of your competitors. And if you see anything about the product not working or a waste of time, you need to make sure that if you do want to do that product, you get the samples in from as many suppliers as you want. I'd recommend at least 2 to 3, and you test. You test them yourself, you give them to friends, you give them to family, and you say to everyone that you've given one to, do you genuinely think that this works? And if they say, do you know what, I plugged in the pest repellent and it did nothing, then honestly, don't do the product, because your friends are going to give you nice 5-star reviews, great, and it's probably going to give you a bit of overconfidence because other customers will see the 5 stars and they'll be like, brilliant, I'm buying, and then you'll get carried away and you'll reorder and all that. You want your friends to be honest to you about whether the product works itself. So what I'm trying to say here is only do products that you can firstly actually test. So pest repellents, to me, I think they're pretty hard to actually test. Dog collars, you can't test if you don't have a dog. Mosquito bands, obviously don't get those if you can't go out into the woods or whatever and test whether it's deterring mosquitoes. And if you can test them, make sure that you don't look through rose-tinted spectacles and you think, oh, it'll be fine. Make sure you get your friends and family to be honest to you and tell you whether the product's crap or not, because honestly, it will save you so much money in the long run. So I hope that I've hit the point home here, guys. Those are my 5 products that I would honestly stay away from because, in my opinion, they don't work. If you do want to go with if you do really want to go with that product, then follow my advice that I've given in this video. So that is it for this week, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please remember to like and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber on the channel. and I will see you next time for another Amazon FBA tutorial video.